All right, so we back with my boy Isaac Townsend. Just came into Norfolk State's crib, the beginning of the Michael Vick era. Isaac, tell us. I believe you was there in person. What did you see? How'd you feel?
The energy was great, but you could definitely tell there were a lot of Vic fans and not a lot of North State fans. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that at the end. But the thing I saw the most was they're very much undersized on defense. Definitely on the line. I think they tried to do the runs that they tried to set up weren't sufficient for the players that they had. They kept trying to run a lot of gap schemes when I feel like they need to run more hat on the hat because of the bodies that they have is a little more small on the offensive line. So you get one on one. I feel like that's a better chance. Maybe a couple double teams every now and then getting to the linebacker, but outside of that, like it looked like their offense is made for it. Hat on the hat. They need to get the ball out faster. They run a lot of screens. I don't feel like the screens that they ran were, like I said again, sufficient for the team that they have. Their receivers aren't the best at blocking, so for them to keep running, I think they ran a slip screen a couple times, and then they ran I would call it a bubble screen, but it's more like your third guy is set far enough in the backfield where he just runs a straight line and runs down the line to catch the ball. But the receivers weren't blocking too well. Weren't helping them get outside, weren't forcing the outside containment. They didn't have too many playmakers at receiver from what I've seen. The speed that they had, they left on kick return. They didn't have too much speed on the field. It's like they had a lot of the same type of style of receivers on the field at one time. And with diversity, you can affect the offense more. They didn't have a fast guy in the slot, in my opinion, but they did have a bigger body in the slot, which they were able to get a lot of short gain yards, 5 to 7 yards. He had a lot of stop routes. He was able to make the contact with the linebacker and get some extra yards. But from what I've seen, they have a lot to improve on. They have a lot of work to do. For them to be able to play terrible and hold, honestly, not Clemson, Townsend to 20 points, because that last touchdown, in my opinion, was one of those,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but that didn't define that touchdown had nothing to do with what happened during the first half and all the way up to that last touchdown. Everything that happened before that is the reason why a lot of things went the way they went when it came to the box score. But I think honestly, bro, they're gonna be all right when it comes to MEAC because of how they showed. But the problem is going to always be for right now this season. They need some size, offensive line and defensive line. I'm walking beside. I'm standing, but I'm watching them come out of the tunnel. I'm looking guys straight in their eyes. I don't remember a time I've ever had too many linemen where I kept being able to look them straight in their eyes. You see what I'm saying? Even when it comes to size. So it's just like they have some things. The recruiting gonna be insane next year. It's gonna have to be big when it comes to the line.
So, okay, all right, let's go back to the receivers. Do you think that somebody should have already known that they don't have diversity and they shouldn't throw
Of
routes that
course,
force?
of course,
So,
but
do you question the coaching staff already?
oh yeah, the first person I questioned was the OC in the first quarter because I didn't understand why. All right, so every time we went one by one, every time we went 13, one receiver to the one side, three to the, normally they would do one to the short field, three to the wide side. Well, if I'm seeing that every time we do that, they're going cover two on the man side, and they're going cover two on the short side where the guy's by himself, and then they're going man where the three receivers are at, including the tight end, whatever. Now I need to make sure I'm running routes that are adapting to that setup. So that means either A, we need to run some crossers, right? Or we need to B, get this back out the field, out the backfield to this uh, corner that's running that's setting in the flat, so we can get
Yeah.
this number one wide open. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they did enough of doing that right. Now they did have some instances where they did do things right, but the quarterback was looking to the wrong side. You know what I'm saying? He's looking to when they did do it right, the quarterback was looking to the short field side when he should have been looking to the field side. And then when he was looking to the field side and they weren't doing it right, He should have been looking to the short side. So it was just a lot of those miscommunicative things. That's what I said. It's all film work, and that's the upside to what the thing we saw when it comes to watching them play. Film work. A lot of the stuff can be corrected on film. That's the positive.
All right,
Defensively, the ability to tackle, piss poor. Great at contact. Initial contact is great. The wrap up, terrible. So that's literally it, bro. That's literally it.
so wait,
Energy was shitty.
let
Go
me
ahead, go ahead.
the quarterback situation.
So you saw that, right? They had 7 in. He started doing too much, dancing, da 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 da, and then they put 4 in. 4 should have been starting from the beginning. Because if I honestly feel like if 4 would have started at the beginning of the game, they would have been able to get into a better groove because when he gets out of the pocket, he's looking down the field. And he knows how to still look down the field while he's getting pressured as well, from what I saw last night. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of situations where he literally was getting rushed, and you watch him try to escape the pocket, but his head is still down the field while he's feeling the pressure. You know what I'm saying? The other guy, that number 7, that pressure come, he dancing, he trying to get away. Oh, made you miss, bam. Oh, made you miss, bam. Instead of keep them eyes downfield, find the open spot that you can run to so you can just get your eyes downfield for the time so you can get it to your receiver. And that's another thing. The receivers don't know what to do when once you get into scramble drill, the receivers weren't doing the right thing. Receivers just looking at the quarterback, get open. Don't just stand around. Go find a way to make a play. That was a
Yeah,
huge problem.
yeah. Corner can only guard for 4 seconds. You gotta keep moving.
And if he's
Um,
sitting on top of you, you can't just sit there and think that he's just finna like leave or anything. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So yeah,
So let's go back to this quarterback one more time. You know, he transferred in.
that's the boy from Florida.
I believe number 4, right?
Yeah. No, you mean number 7?
Yeah, number 7.
Yeah, he's the one that transferred in that we was
Okay,
talking about in the beginning of the season. Yeah, I thought he was
that
gonna be
that
like that. I showed it. I was like, oh, he gonna be nice. Cause you remember we was watching the spring game. I
did
was like,
he
yeah, he
did,
gonna be alright. He's
did he
not it.
did he waste it? Did he waste the trip?
I don't. We're gonna find out. I think we'll find out next week. They're gonna give. Of course, they're gonna give him another shot next week because they playing VSU. So, and I feel like they threw him in. And this is the first time I actually seen a coach throw the quarterback in before it got too late. Because coaches be throwing the quarterback in late third quarter, like, come on, let's try to get a rally back. No, they threw him in earlier so they could start getting the feel as a team. That's what you need to do. Joe, go ahead and make that change real quick so we can get it done. Um, Go ahead, because I want so we can stay on top of with the quarterback. Because I got one more thing.
About the quarterback?
Nope, about defense.
All right, let me hear it.
Safeties, terrible. I don't know what they are looking at, but it's 2 instances where the first touchdown they scored, the safety, I don't know what the safety was looking at. But my whole thing is you got one person running at you. Close the gap. There's nobody else around. Close the gap. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in a position to possibly make a play. He looked at number 1, looked back at the quarterback. By the time he looked back at the quarterback, the ball's in the air, touchdown. Then there was another situation later in the game where the guy came wide open in the back. How does he get behind the safety and the cornerback? And he's still on y'all side of the field. So it's like, that's why I say it's all film work, because it's like, where are your eyes at? Where are your eyes? Why are they taking you back to the backfield if you got a guy downfield? You know what I'm saying? Are you looking for, when the quarterback scrambles, are you ready to attack now? No, you need to stay on your guy till you cross that line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's oof.
All right, so to wrap it up, give Norfolk State a letter grade.
D+.
D, okay, D plus. All right,
D
and what are the
plus.
first? What are the if you was the head coach going into this new week of practice, what are the first 2 things you practicing?
Well,
Are you
I'm changing my lineup. I'm putting 13 in the slot instead of him being my number 1. Put some size out there. Put number 12 out there. He has some speed. He's From what I see, he's the kick returner. Put him out there. He has some speed. None of the other receivers really show me nothing. 13, he's their go-to guy. But I feel like you put him in the slot, you get him in the mix a little bit more, so now you can get those quick passes off. They have another, like I said, they have another great guy, well, solid guy with number 5. You run those two in the slot, I think you can really make some magic. Um, so yeah, right now I'm starting off with formations first. Second, we're gonna look at this is now it's about we back to camp. Open competition on defense. I need somebody that wants to play. At least on in the defense. You know how coaches be. Nah, we're not doing that. We're gonna nip it in the bud early. Open competition. Show me what you got. Defensive back wise. Honestly, same thing. Honestly, all the skill positions. It's open. Receivers dropping passes because they trying to catch with their body. Like it was a low key. It was a shit show, bro. And it's just like those are the like I said, the D line is small, but the linebackers can low key a little bit compensate for them because they're actually very reactive. I'll say they're very reactive. They don't lag on their reaction time. So if the DBs can get it together, they had one DB that was solid. I didn't see him mess. I can't remember his number, but if the DBs can get it
That-
together, they'd be
it
good
won't
to go.
it won't number 4, was it?
No, he played well actually. He played very well. Played
Uh,
solid.
all right, last question. Or not even a question. I want you to elaborate on this. You said Vic fans versus fans.
Boy, so look, we get to we about to score, or the score was like this is before they scored that last touchdown. We still had an opportunity to win the game. We turned the ball over. Something happened. We turned the ball over. Everybody left the stands. Right? Everybody's leaving. I'm like, I literally turned around and said, we still have a chance to win. A guy with a Vick jersey on looked me in my eyes and kept going down the steps. Gotcha. Like, and I'm just like, no faith. No faith. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Norfolk State, we are big alumni, big on bro, I've even when we weren't playing well, the amount of fans that was there at the end of the game, shoot, they might as well left it back in 2014, 2015, 2016, like when we was playing. You know what I'm saying? Like the fans would still show support. The real fans. That's when the real fans will come out. Show support, win, lose, or draw. Bro, I've never seen the stands so clear. We out there talking to the Townsend players. We over there heckling the Townsend players. You know, talking a little trash. They talking back, whatever. And yeah, I turn around. It's nobody in the stands. Nobody to do the alma mater. Nothing. Like, nothing. And I'm just like, yep, those. And me and Kyle, Archie, we just like, yeah, those were the Vic fans. A lot of people just came to see Vic first coaching opportunity. They weren't genuinely there for NSU football. And that's going to be the disconnect. You know what I'm saying? People just want to come see you win rather than people genuinely caring about like, hey, let's go get one for the school. It's bigger than just one person. You know what I'm saying? This is for NSU legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean, bro, it was a lot of hype before the game. First take pulled up. I mean, I could, if I was a coach, I wouldn't want all that hype on the first game.
he was very calm, cool, and collected the whole time. I can say
He
that for
he
sure.
he had no choice. He had no choice because it's
I
like,
mean,
I mean, and that is Vic's like persona. He's super.
exactly. He's always been that.
But I will tell you this though, it was like he's a dream to be at Norfolk State. So
Yeah,
people think that it's just gonna go to winning. It's not just gonna go to
it's
winning.
not
Like
that.
no,
Mm-mm.
Dion
Mm-mm.
figured that out. Oh well, y'all stay tuned for the next one. We about to talk Colorado Georgia Tech.